Hello, how are you? It's Charmaine, registered and licensed dietitian. We're making whole grain bread today. Let's go ahead and get started. So get 2 cups of whole wheat pastry flour. Today I'm using a food processor. This is a Ninja. Go ahead and take your 1 3/4 cup of unbleached all-purpose flour. This one is bleached, but unbleached is good too. Go ahead and pour in your 1 1/2 cups of warm water. You can go ahead and pour in your flaxseed meal, and that is actually 1 tablespoon. Pour in 1/2 a tablespoon of salt. Your yeast, that is about 3/4 of a tablespoon. 2 tablespoons of rolled oats. And this is a vegetarian. This is the only reason why it's vegetarian, not vegan, is honey. I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of honey. And I just put some oil on the bottom of it to get most of it out. And finally, I'm adding in actually 1 teaspoon of citric acid. And usually I don't need it because bread goes by pretty fast in our household. If you're making a lot of bread, that's a good addition. And that's just to increase shelf life of your bread. Go ahead and mix on medium for about a minute. And go ahead and cover this up. Mix it. You can also do this by hand with spoon. And then once you get to a point where you can't use your spoon anymore, then you start kneading your dough with your hands. Okay? And just keep on kneading. The more you knead, the better. And stretchier and chewier the dough will be. You don't want your bread to be too dry. Let's check our bread. Be careful that your bread is not too dry. If it's very dry, then it'll flake. Oops. Okay. So this dough is very moist. You're gonna let this dough rise for 2 hours. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See that? It's kind of sticky. You don't want it to be too dry. You want it to be nice and moist. This is just right. Okay, so I'm going to cut mine in half because I have small bread pans. If you have a large bread pan, then you can just leave it as is. But see how beautiful that looks? So there's flax seeds in there and oatmeal, whole oats. Okay, so get your bread pans out. I'm going to cut that right in half. I'm going to spray my pans and let it sit for 2 hours. Sorry, I did not bring this bread out. I got so busy, but it came out so good. This is how the inside looks. This whole grain bread, I highly recommend it.